because we're basically saying don't buy more gear.
Yes.
But at the same time,
You need more.
you need more gear because actually you have means to explore more sounds. You have means to express yourself in different ways. So, what's the point here? Should I buy more gear or shouldn't? Or when?
This is the way I like to do. This is the advice that I always gave. Okay? What you got, make sure that it's good enough. And in order for you to decide if it's good enough or not, make sure that you have spent enough time with it. Because price is not the determining factor. There is no correlation between price and quality. Sometimes, most of the time, there is some correlation. But when it comes to the quality of the sound, rather, the correlation doesn't necessarily speaking happens, or is based on how much money you spent on the piece. So in order for you to decide if it's good or not, you gotta first make sure that you have spent enough time with it for you to have enough information for you to make an intelligent decision based on actual experience. Then, let's say that it's good. Yes, but is it? Do you feel satisfied with it? Is it projecting the ideas, the sound in your head? If the answer is yes, you stop there. If the answer is no, which is more likely to be the case, okay, what do I need? Using the guitar amplifier, I think. Okay, let's say that my amp is already punchy enough, and I like the distortion that I get out of it, and I want a little bit more. If I go to the amplifier and I crank it up a little bit more, it becomes more unruly. So that's not the way. Enter a boost or an overdrive pedal, right? Like this one. Which one? Damn! There are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. There I would recommend first, instead of spending hours listening to demos, first get a book, learn a little bit about how a guitar pedal actually works. It's not that complex for real. It's just learning the difference between the different kind of clipping systems, circuits, so you can see how the pedal is going to affect your signal coming in, and as a result, or as a byproduct, how much is going to feel through your playing. Because there is a reactive element to these things. Certain pedals, for example, have this quasi-compression that it's applied to the sound that makes everything sound tighter. And it's something that it's mostly only acquired through pedals or an overly loud amplifier. So I prefer to get it out of an overdrive pedal. And from there, your playing is going to change. Because the pedal is affecting the way the sound is projected to you. And everything you do is going to be as a reaction to that sound. And you will see that your entire technique is going to develop around that sound. So my recommendation has always been, okay, make sure that what you got is already there. You got the starting point. From there, just go for the little details that are needed. But make sure that you have a clear idea of what is missing.
I think that's a very, very important point. Is actually taking the time and putting the effort into understanding the problem. Because even if at this point in time, let's say you don't understand how an overdrive works, okay? I think even before, I like the recommendation, but I would add that maybe even before going into understanding how an overdrive works, is understanding what you don't like. Let's say, okay, I played something, I don't like it. You don't simply go and try to buy something else. Okay, why don't I like it?
Spend time on it.
What do I need more? Is it missing sustain? Is it missing aggression? What is missing? Even if you don't know how that correlates to an overdrive pedal to begin with.
Does it feels right?
If it doesn't feel right, let me try to understand why it doesn't. And what is missing. Once I understand what's missing, then I think it would be a good time to go into the book and, okay, probably this overdrive is going to solve my problem.
I remember reading this. Let me confirm. Now I have the experience. It's basically what the book said. Or the online forum you read, or wherever, or the videos you watch on YouTube regarding how a guitar pedal works. Because nowadays we have access to so much information that when you buy something and you've bought something that you don't like, it's on you.
That's on you 100%.
You no longer have the means to say that, I made a wrong decision out of bad luck. No, man.
And look, if you put the effort into understanding the problem, you might find that the solution is going to be in the pedal that you're already on. Maybe just fiddling.
Thank you for bringing that into the conversation. You don't know how many times I actually changed the way people looked at their own gear.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they for example, there was this particular production in which the guitar player actually had a very good sounding an orange amplifier that he hated, and he was already I already almost convinced him to sell to me. But I told him, bring it. I think it's gonna be great for this. Is the amplifier for this
recording,
this production? So bring it on. So he brought it here, and as soon as he plugged his guitar in, I put the microphones in a starting point, because you develop the good practice of putting the microphone in front of one of your cabinets that you know how it sounds like, in a way that you always use as a referencing point. Okay,
you know that kind of works.
It's the one that whatever you don't like, it's now on the microphone. Okay, or will allow you to develop a good sound, a starting point on the amplifier, and then just slight variations on the positioning. Right? Okay. I didn't have to move the microphone from the starting point, because as soon as I fired up and he began playing, I just did a little bit of moves on the EQ, because it's one of those oranges that only has a tone, knob. So the EQ is very limited. My ass. The thing is that you change the entire structure of the gain. The amplifier changes. You actually you have several different amplifiers in one, man, based on that tone control. And it's based on the relationship between the gain and the gain in and the output of the amplifier in accord to the position. It's way more complex, and I know that because I read the details, and I also own an orange before, so I had an idea. So as soon as I got it dialed up, man, I never heard my amplifier like that before. Like, oh shit, yeah, yeah. It was exclusive from being one of those very good deals. So wherever.
That's what you get.
That's what I get. Yeah, that's what I get from being a professional. So the guy was blown away by the sound, and another situation similar to this one happened during another production. That this was related to guitar pedals, because this guy didn't like the sound of one of his overdrives. Why don't I like it? It's because I don't know, it's missing something. Well, let's see. I plugged it to the Mesa Boogie I got here, and I told, and it was a heavy metal. It was a very, very heavy sounding band. So even though the Marshall I got here is very aggressive, it's much more powerful than the Mesa. The Mesa is much more precise. So you start to see why it's very important to understand how your gear works. Because in this case, the strategy was, I'm going to get a very tight sounding tone, and I'm going to use the overdrive to push it over the edge. So it gets us the chocks in a very controlled fashion. As soon as I pressed the guitar pedal, like, bam, and they were like, what did you do? I'm just boosting. I'm doing what you're meant to do with an overdrive pedal, man. You're not, because the guy was expecting the pedal to be the wrong. If you want that, get a distortion pedal rather than an overdrive. And even if you need that kind of very aggressive tone, I am a huge advocate of amplifiers. Boost, yeah, because nobody beats that. The one I showed you, the one I produced for the lead tone, that was insane. And I explained to you why. The Marshall, the gain 8 out of 10, and the output on 6 out of it was loud as all balls, but the tone is like, ooh, sustained for ages, no boosting. I actually boosted a little bit with a crazy ass overdrive that I got in front of me. It's a custom one that I don't like by its own, because the circuit is funky. There's something wrong about it, because if I set it to a particular clipping circuit, the output, even if you put it all the way to the top, is not unity. It doesn't even match unity. It's bad, man. So I have to put it after, before a boost that is cranked to compensate the loss. But the tone I got like, wow, man, Gary Moore. It sounded like Gary Moore.
ultra high gain.
High gain, but controlled, man, and melodic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even it was great for metal, like Armor.
Yeah.
No, excellent. But once again, it's the importance of understanding the way your gear works.
Yeah.
It's not about getting the fancy pedal or the amplifier of the month, or the guitar that everybody's rocking right now, the Steinbergs back in the day, or today the PRS. It's not the Sur. No, it was the same period, man, because everybody was into Steinbergs and Surs 10 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah. That was a wave.
Annoying. No, both of those guitars are amazing, great, but it's nothing outside of the ordinary, man. You're still dealing with high-end stuff, man.
Yeah.
So Mayonnaise and all of those badass guitar manufacturers, like, they're still around. And Fender, come on, who can beat Fender? High-end Fender is excellent.
Yeah.
But whatever. The whole point of this is, once again, why it's so important for you to learn your stuff before you begin considering getting more, because that's a very big problem. Your music sucks, not yours, but allegorically speaking, the music produced today sucks so much because the musicians who are producing such music are ignorant on the actual possibilities that their gear is capable of producing, and therefore their performances, their music, their sound, and the way they play their instruments is affected by that lack of understanding.
Yeah.